Hey guys, got the new 24 Ninja here. Gonna be doing the first break-in oil change. Kawasaki recommended 600 miles. It's at 576 right now, so I'm gonna do it a little early. I've even read that you can do them earlier than that, but you know, definitely not gonna go past 600 miles, so no harm in doing it before. This is everything that we're gonna be needing. 17 millimeter socket. Got the oil filter from Kawasaki. Kawasaki full synthetic 10W40. I know there's probably gonna be a bunch of oil snobs out there. This is just for the first break-in oil change because I'm gonna change it again pretty quick, probably around 2,000-3,000 miles, and then I'll probably switch to the Mobil 1 full synthetic or something like that. And obviously need a oil pan to drain the oil out of, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put some gloves on, then we'll get started. And since I don't have a wheel stand for this bike yet, I kind of have it on the lip of my garage. Gives me just enough space. But I'm gonna loosen the drain plug, and then I'll move the pan under it and do it the rest of the way. And also, the bike has been warmed up. I rode it around earlier, and it's been sitting for a decent amount of time. So the oil will still be warm, but you don't want to do it completely cold. So take this drain plug out. And looking like amateur hour over here. Made a little bit of a mess. The oil came out very fast, but it is now draining. Get all that out of there. Then we'll work on the filter next. I like to take the top off or just loosen it. Get a little air in there. Help it drain a little bit, I think. Gonna grab some kitty litter, clean some of this up real quick, and then we'll get on to the oil filter. All right, I'm gonna try to get it out by hand here. See if we can do that. Might have to get a wrench or something. I don't have the adapter that goes on the end of it that makes this a whole lot easier, which I should probably buy. Yeah, we're gonna have to try a wrench. So this is kind of what I've done before. It's a little bit more difficult on this bike, but just kind of get some channel locks. Let's see if you can get a good enough grip on it. Don't think it's gonna work on this bike. All right, finally got it. I was able to grip onto it with the channel locks like this, and I got it loose. So now it should be, well, and every time I loosen it and then stop the video, it gets tighter. All right, now we're gonna see how big of a mess this is about to make. I got some towels, paper towels, but probably not gonna do a whole lot. This is in a very bad spot, but we're gonna try to do the best we can. I've seen some people have, you know, cardboard and stuff, but we'll see if we can do this fast. Oh yeah. Not too bad so far. works now. Alright, set that there. Grab some more paper towels. That. Let it drip. Yeah, I can already. And I think some of this stuff is just because my oil pan is dirty. But some of those, like right there, you can definitely tell little metal shavings. Don't really see a whole lot coming out of the filter. Just, you know, just by looking at it. But, you can kind of see some specks in there, I think. Some of those are just bubbles. But, yeah, really important to do this first oil change, you know, basically as soon as possible. They say 600 miles. I couldn't wait that long, so, you know, real important. Don't want to wait on oil changes, that's for sure, on these bikes, because they really need it. Now, me personally, I always put a little oil in the filter before I put it back in, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Not a lot, obviously, because this oil filter is perpendicular, so it's a little bit, can't fill it up all the way or you'll just be dumping oil everywhere, but just a little bit, just a little splash in there, swirl it around, get it all in the different filter elements, so then when you go to put it on, nothing comes out. Kind of get it settled in the bottom there. Should give you enough time to thread it on there, and then just take your finger, do a little bit on the O-ring around there, and then you're ready to put it on. Alright, new filter's in. I'm gonna go back and snug it on a little bit more, but we're gonna come back over to the other side here and fill her up. So these bikes take 3.3 quarts, about 4 quarts, and I already put, you know, the little bit that was in the oil filter, but we won't really count that because it's really not even much to register. But anyway, we'll go ahead and start pouring. Hopefully my funnel will secure there. Alright, and so for the last 0.3 quarts, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour some from the fourth into an empty one, and we're gonna get it just about under the 300 mark, because if you do the math, that's about right where it will be. So we're probably gonna do it to that first little lip right there. So a little bit more, might not put all that in there, but that's a good measurement. So you get that 0.3 pretty even on there, and then we'll pour the rest in there. And also, I forgot to mention, if you do what I did and pour a little bit on the oil filter, you know, you're definitely not going to want to pour all of this in completely. So we'll do it just by baby steps. Check that. Okay. Keep going there. So there's just a little bit left in the bottom now. I'm probably gonna call that good. But obviously we'll run the bike, check the oil, do all that stuff, and make sure it's right on point. If we need to, add a little more, no big deal. But that is how you change the oil on 2024 Kawasaki Ninja ZX-6R. Pretty simple, pretty much exactly the same as the 2023 model. But in case you're wondering, you know, takes the same amount of oil. I checked with the dealership, full synthetic, all that good stuff. So in case you're wondering, now you know. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more videos. Still got a lot more content coming out on this motorcycle, so stay tuned.